It's early Friday morning and now I'm checking my trees. The pomegranate, the mandarin orange, and the pear trees. So these are the trees that I'm checking this morning. Just to see if they have anybody or anything living on them. Because I do have fruits on them, so I want to eat the fruit. Yeah. So in order to, keep my trees healthy, I must know what's going on with them. So every morning, this is where you find me. Checking trees, y'all. Checking trees. This is my pear tree, and she have about 8 pears on her. And I'm looking forward to those pears. I'm looking forward to eating them myself, y'all. Yeah. Good morning, family. Pigs over here, y'all. She got pigs. Your mama got pigs. Hello, everyone. This is Linda. So, listen, guys. I recorded a video earlier about me dropping seeds. I'm going to share some of it in here so you can see it, where I was dropping seeds here. And when I began to edit this video, the noise, there was a lot of noise going on. So I decided, I said, okay, I can deal with the noise. And then at first I was just going to do a voiceover, right? But then I start looking at the video more and I saw more of something I shouldn't have seen, right? And so, yeah, I scrapped it. But let me just kind of tell you all what I was talking about. Well, as you can see here, I was dropping seeds. Yes, I was dropping seeds. And so I wanted to just share with you all some of the things that I had experienced about change, right? Just about changing things in my life. So one thing I was sharing with you all is that when I was like in my early teens, late teens, early 20s, I have an aunt that I adore. I adore her today. But when I was growing up, she was always there, right? She was always there. So this aunt, she is my father's oldest sister. And she's very tall and she's very dark. Her complexion is very dark. Now, I don't know if many of you all remember me telling you all when I was growing up, I wanted to be dark, dark, dark because my daddy don't, right? So I wanted to be dark. And so sometimes I used to go and sit out in the sun because I know it's crazy, but I was a kid. But anyway, my aunt, I adore her. I adore her. I love her so much. She inspired me so much when I was growing up. So one of the things that I loved about her is that she loved music. She loved singing. She loved composing music and her lyrics, just writing lyrics. She would just grab a piece of paper and start writing lyrics. It was just amazing to me. So, as I was growing up and as I became more exposed to music in the New Orleans area, like I was singing at places like Snub Harbor and Tipitina's and House of Blues and, places like that. And my aunt would be so happy for me, right? But she was the one that I felt she was more talented than me. Her voice, my voice and her voice is not the same. No. My voice is more of hard. Um, I got that. I got that alto thing. My aunt voice is like angelic, right? And she will sit down on the piano and begin to play, and instantly she would just start singing something she never heard before. And I just found that to be so amazing. Now, I'm telling you all this story for a reason, so hang in there with me. So, as I was growing up and I got more exposed, and I was on the morning news show here in New Orleans so many times, and every time, she was just so happy, just so happy. And when I would leave the morning news show, I would head straight to my grandmother's house, because that's where everybody was, and everybody would be there, and they had been watching the news, so they was just so happy. But I say that to say that my aunt I felt that she's so talented. She's so much talented than I am. But there was one thing that I had that she did not have. She did not have this thing. This thing I have, well, maybe I don't have it. Maybe that's the right term. I didn't possess this, and I still don't possess this thing. And I pray to God that I never possess this thing. And that is fear. Fear. She feared what people would say. She feared that she wasn't good enough. She feared that people would laugh and say, "Oh, look at her, she's trying to sing." I, on the other hand, I had no fear. When they say, "Linda, give me the mic," I'm ready, I'm ready. I would take over, because that's that thing was in me. It's still there. But, when I was on the stage, that was that thing. I didn't have any fear. I didn't have any fear at all. So this is the reason why I'm telling you the story. Is that if you want to change in your life, if your life is going left, if you don't make a change will never happen. Turn off the noise, baby. Don't worry about what anybody would say. Fear is not of God. No. So, either you have faith or you in fear of something. Faith is believing something that you cannot see. That's faith. You don't see it. You can't see it. It's not in front of you. But if you want to change in your life, you must make a change. If you don't change, there will be no change, right? So, and that's the thing is, I never had fear of what people would say. They wouldn't like my voice, or they wouldn't like me, or I never had any fear of that, because I firmly believe that God made me just the way He wanted me to be. Right? And I know all of us, everybody is not for everybody, But I'm going to give you me. I'm going to give you me every day. I'm going to give you me. And, you have choices, choices to stay or leave. But I will never have fear of anything. So if you want your life to change, if you want something in your life to change, remember, you got to make a change. All right? All right, man. So it is in the evening now. Yeah. The sun has done her thing for today. She's done, y'all. For this Friday, she's done. And yeah, it's been a wonderful day. It's been really good. And now I'm just gonna chill out. I had a great time with my 2 youngest grandkids today. After school, I bring them home, which is just a block and a half away from me. So we always do something very interesting after school, so it's always fun. Today, it was about history lessons. So we're going to really get into that we made a date for tomorrow, where we're going to really get into some events in history. Oh, this is going to be fun because it's just my favorite subject. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. If you want to change in your life, you got to make a change, right? All right, guys. You all have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday Night Live. Yay! We're going to be back on Sunday Night Live. All right, family. Later, y'all.